Welcome to the Mortgage Loan Officer Podcast. I'm your host, Frank Garay. We're brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. I'm here with my friend, Brandon Barnum. He is not related to the circus people, just so you know. Let's get that out of the way right now. How you doing, Brandon?
I'm blessed beyond belief, brother. Happy to be here. Thanks for the invite.
You betcha. I wanted to talk about Raving Referrals, what you got going on, how it can help loan officers, kind of go through the plan and how it works, because this is something that's really, really cool. It's a great way to, as an originator, it's a great way to get in front of a lot of real estate agents. And stay tuned because Brandon's going to show you how it kind of perpetuates itself. Like once you get a couple of them going, it starts to perpetuate itself going forward, which is a really, really cool thing. So let's get started. What's the gist of it? What's the gist of it, Brandon?
Yeah, the gist of it is as a loan officer, you need to be in front of more real estate agents. Well, what if you could teach a class that's already done for you that gives them tremendous value that they actually rate as a 9.5 out of 10?
Hmm.
And get you in front of the agent so you can talk to rooms full of realtors and teach them content that's going to help them grow their business. And then they'll refer all those loans back to you.
Good stuff. I think that a lot of originators, Brandon, have dipped their toe in the water of conducting classes, right, for real estate agents. I think a lot of them are typically done, at like a board breakfast, that kind of a thing, where it's like, okay, you've got 10 minutes to teach your class. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like, great,
Right.
but even in those scenarios, oftentimes if you're educating in any way to a group of realtors, whether it be, 20 minutes or 3 hours, whatever the case may be, you always get kind of that instant sort of appreciation and respect of the audience, of the realtors, and you always wind up getting them coming up to you afterwards going, hey, what about this, what about that, and engaging with you. So
Absolutely.
tell me about the class that the Raving Referrals class that you would basically train the originator to teach this particular curriculum. And for those of you that are not on YouTube, who are just listening, he's holding up a book right now, Raving Referrals for Real Estate Agents. So this is the curriculum, right? Is
It
within
is.
it teaches what's in this book, basically.
It
And
does.
you've got different versions, right? You got a long version, short version. Tell us about that.
Yeah, really, we have different versions and give you the ability to customize your conversation and presentation based on the audience and the opportunity. So this morning I was having breakfast with one of our certified trainers, so Raving Referrals certified trainer.
Got
This
it.
guy lives out in Raleigh, North Carolina. He's on a cross-country trip, but he wanted to come meet me. So we had breakfast this morning. And I said, okay, tell me, how's it going? He said, you know what? It's amazing. He said, on average, my groups are smaller. I typically only get about 12 to 15 agents in the room. But he said, normally I have a tough time getting one agent to pay attention to me for an hour. Now, he typically does a 1 hour course, but
Okay.
he's got it broken down. We give him different modules that he can use. If he's only got 10 minutes, for example, what are you going to teach? If you're talking about rates and programs and fees, you're talking the language they want nothing of, right?
Right.
They want you to be the expert in the loans. They want to be the experts in real estate. And the reality is they get most of their business by referral, but they really have no system for referral. So one of the first things that we do, and this is what my buddy Ron this morning said, it was so impactful. We start out with a referral score quiz. And it's the top 10 best practices for real estate agents to grow their business and get more volume and more referrals. And on average, they get 37 out of 100 points. And the
Mm.
reason we start with that is it illustrates the blind spots in their business. So immediately, right off their bat, they're leaning in. They're like, wow, this is real information and I can use to get more business today.
Very, very cool. So I could see how that would, even on a, you get the 15 minutes at the board breakfast or something like that. You could roll out, hey, we're all going to take a really quick quiz. Check this out. Just answer these questions. How'd you rank? Right. Well, if you ranked under 99, or 90, you've got an issue. We're going to be holding a class at this day, this time, and that's where they get into the full details. So they roll out the full curriculum
Right.
to the agents. Now, you mentioned what was the rating? 9 point what?
9.53 out of 10 is
So
what we.
that's what the agents rate the curriculum at?
Yeah. So what we do, and this is part of the brilliance of the system, we've already figured out all this stuff. And I was in the mortgage business for 12 years, right? Back from 97 to '09. So I created a program that I wish that I had had to go attract and build relationships. And what we do is at the end of the class, there's a slide with a QR code. We ask the agents to give us their survey, to give us their feedback. They're going to rate the course, they're going to rate you as the trainer, and then we ask them questions like, how likely are you to recommend this to other people? That's what gets a 9.53 out of 10. Then
Mm,
we say, who else needs to know about this content? And so we ask them to refer, if they refer three other people, we give them a free copy of the book, Raving Referrals for Real Estate Agents. We give them the ebook, but they get something. They also get a couple other things. So they fill out the survey. And the beautiful thing is the loan officer gets all of the results. And on average, for every person that completes the survey, we get 1.1 referrals to other people. Plus, we also ask, would you like this taught at your organization and your branch? And on average, 40% of the people that are in the class say that they want it, and another 30% say maybe. So 70% of this say, hey, bring this to our office. And now one class turns into 10.
yeah. So this is really, really cool. So tell me about the training process for the originator. So the originator wants to become a certified trainer of raving referrals for real estate agents. And what how long does it take, for a loan officer to get certified in this? Is it an online video thing, or what's the deal? Can they call someone if they don't understand something? Like, how's that look?
Yeah, so it's all online. It's a series of videos. We have a 4 hour course that you can watch all the videos of the Raving Referrals content right out of the book. And then there's 2 hours on how to really give the presentation, how to shine when you're on stage and really connect with the audience, how to make it a dynamic, interactive conversation. So
Really? So you go into depth on really like even how to quote unquote perform when you're giving the presentation.
how to be a trainer, how to be a speaker, how to be on stage. Yeah.
Huh.
We teach realtors the Shalmani method, right? Of focus on other people, make sure you've got a purpose for your talk, make sure that you're incorporating your passions, your personality, and that leads to prosperity for you and your
Mm,
clients. So we've
mm.
got a whole system figured out, and we really uplift and up level the loan officer because we want to help elevate their expert authority. And that's what you were talking about at the beginning, right? Frank,
Right.
how many times have you spoken and what happens afterwards?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I think for any originators that are listening to this or watching, if you've ever done a speaking engagement anywhere where you were teaching something to someone, right, or to some audience, has it not been your experience where when you're done, you get a line of people lined up basically saying, "Can I have your card? Can I have your card?" Or "I need to talk to you later," or whatever the case may be. It's just the way it is. So having something like this, we've got this really cool curriculum that you can present, to real estate agents to get these meetings arranged, get these classes arranged, and then conduct those classes. It's only going. It here's what I will boldly say: it cannot fail. Like you will
Right.
get business from it. It cannot fail. It does not fail, as long as the curriculum's good, right? And obviously, you've got absolutely fantastic curriculum. And let me ask you this: do you also, let's say, a loan officer wants to become a certified trainer,
Yep.
and they buy in? Do you teach them how to? Do you give them marketing materials? Do you give them, so that they can get the word out? Hey, I can do this for you. Do you teach them how to get the first class up and running? That kind of. Do you give them all that?
Yes and yes. Yeah, we do both. We give them marketing materials, flyers that they need, swipe copy, right? Things that they can copy, paste, and post. Usually, what we find is that the title companies are thrilled to have this content. They'll sponsor events. But yeah, we help you fill the room, know what to do and what to say. And you know this as well as I do, Frank. One of the biggest issues for realtors is they give out a ton of referrals and they don't get many back. So one of the things that we teach is called the referral partner blueprint. And this is all about activating all of the vendors and turning their vendors into proactive partners who are promoting them to all the clients that they serve. And this is other people have kind of taught the concept, but nobody's really had the construct and the framework. And so it's just such a powerful class, and all the LOs that are doing it and giving the presentation are winning more deals, which is what it's all about.
Hey there, if you're loving the tips so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and then click on the bell as well so you never miss out on more cool free tips coming your way. And also, would love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think or what you want to see next. Yeah, that's really cool. That is a really powerful method of getting referrals into a real estate agent's clutches. A lot of them, I know there's there are a lot of agents who know that they know of it, right? Well, I should be doing B2B relationships and asking for referrals from, the escrow officer that I send literally all of my business to, right? Or
Yeah,
the home inspector that I literally send all of my business to, or the pest guy I
yeah.
send all of my business to, and I've been doing it for decades, but I've never asked those people, do you know anybody I can help? Right. And so to be able to have a blueprint for that and teach them that as just one of the many things that they're going to learn, right, is pretty impactful. Yeah.
It's super powerful because after the class, then what you do, we teach you how to do this. You
Mm,
sit down with the agents and say, hey, I'd love to help you formalize your referral partnerships so that we can start getting you more deals. And all I ask is that if I help you start winning more transactions, that
mm.
you start, sharing some of those and letting me help
Yeah.
the clients. Fair,
Get it
right?
together. Yeah.
Now, I love the examples that you just gave. However, what you just talked about, the title and the home
Yeah.
inspection,
Yeah.
that happens at the end of the transaction. Okay. So
Mm,
let's think about what are the vendors that actually lead to transactions, right?
okay.
You've got your estate planning attorney, somebody dies. What are we
Sure.
going to
That's
do
a
with
good
the
one.
house?
Yeah.
You've got your family law attorney, somebody's
Mm,
getting divorced. Now you've got
mm,
two transactions. Maybe they need to refinance the house to take one of the spouses off,
mm-hmm,
and then
mm-hmm,
the other spouse is going to buy a new house. So
mm,
often you have two deals from that, right?
mm.
There's all kinds of real estate attorneys, obviously,
Yeah.
working with
There's a lot.
investors,
Yeah. There's a
property
lot.
managers, general contractors. So we teach you to teach the real estate agent how to focus on the vendors
Mm.
that are going to lead to new transactions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So they can take the course at their own pace.
Yeah.
It's about 4 hours of content, right?
6 hours total, four
6
hours
hours.
plus two, six total.
Okay, so 6 hours of content.
Yeah.
They get through that. They get certified, right?
Yeah.
Can they engage with the company? Like if they got questions,
Oh, yeah.
something unique came up and they weren't sure, like do they have access to to the company to get more support if needed?
They do. We have a director of training, and she's actually a top producing real estate agent. So we chose someone from the industry. She's a real estate coach with Workman Success. So she's been coaching realtors for years. So you have access to Tammy Slay, but then also we have support round the clock. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're going to get you everything that you need to succeed. And, we don't win unless you win. We're not in this to make money from selling certified trainers. That's really to get people in the game. What we
Yeah.
want to do is to help them win long term. As you know, Frank, I run HOA.com, right? So
Mm-hmm.
beyond the certified trainer side, we want to help realtors create unity through community. And that's
Mm,
about farming their local network. We don't
mm.
really get into that too much in the class. That happens after the class.
Got it. Okay. So this is really, really good. So I'm just curious, do you do this do you hire do you accept certified trainers? Like, I'm in the city of Vacaville. Can there be 10 of us in the city of Vacaville? Not that it matters. I mean, I'm just curious.
Yeah, yeah, we haven't instituted exclusivity yet. We're
Yeah, yeah.
something that we're looking at. So far, what we've done is we've chosen one trainer in an area of about 500,000. So
Okay.
we haven't duplicated up with a lot of trainers in a certain area. Our
Yeah.
focus is to get really one person that's working that market well. And as long as they're doing a great job, that's what we're looking for, right?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, good to know. And then all right, let's get to the cost of it. What does it cost to get certified and to have all the content and the materials and all that?
Yeah, it's a one-time cost. It's $5,000, about what the average LO is going to make on one deal. So,
Mm-hmm.
usually their ROI is their first deal, and typically if they're working with a real estate agent, they're going to have the opportunity, obviously, of
Mm.
making 10x times that in the first 3 to 6 months.
Very, very cool. Yeah, it's a one-time
Yeah.
thing, right? It's not every year or anything like
Yeah,
that,
and
right?
we understand the current financial climate too, so we'll break that up in payments if somebody needs a
Yeah,
payment plan.
quarterly or something or
We do it
whatever.
monthly. It's 500 a month times 12,
Yeah,
so it ends up being 6 grand if you want
yeah,
us to bank it
yeah,
for you.
yeah, yeah.
We'll do it.
Can they get any kind of love for being connected to Breakfast Club or Mortgage Marketing Animals on that, or
Yeah, well, so what we're going to do for you guys is we're going to do a special video that we do about them. So we're creating a custom endorsement video, congratulating them as being our new certified trainer. So we got
Oh,
a
cool.
promotion package that
Yeah.
we're doing just for your people.
Oh, so they get a cool free promotional video, basically promoting that they can send out. Hey, I am a raving referral certified trainer,
And
basically.
it's an endorsement video from us about them, right?
Uh,
But people don't care what you say about yourself as much as what other people say about you. And that's part of the power of this
yeah.
program. So, yeah, we're endorsing you as that expert, that certified trainer that people can trust. And that helps you win more gigs and win more loans.
Got it, man. Yeah, pretty cool. So okay, so how do they engage with you if they want to learn more by become a certified trainer? What website do they go to? And then what do they put a code to get the video? They put in a code or something like that. So what are the deets there?
That's it. Yeah. Go to ravingreferrals.com/trainer, or if you just go to ravingreferrals.com, you'll see certified trainer certification at the top, and then put in the code animals so you get your free endorsement video.
Okay, animals. That's pretty
Animals.
easy. Animals. It's plural, animals. But if you mess up and don't put the S, it'll probably still work. So don't worry. So animals. All right, that's very cool, man. Thanks so much, man. This is a very neat system. It's so well thought out. You've got it. Everything's done. That's what I like about it. It's all done. Marketing materials, training, how to present, the whole thing. You got 30 minutes. There's a method, right? You got 3 hours. There's a method. You want to kind of tweak it on your own and do it in 1 hour, you could do it, right? So, and I love the fact that it perpetuates itself because at the end they scan, rate us. What do you think? And then who else can we talk to? Give us three. If you give us three, we'll give you the book for free. So it perpetuates itself. So like if you manage to get 20 or 30 people into a room, and the vast majority of them give you three more, well, now you've got 60 other people that you get to engage with because all that information gets sent to you as the loan officer saying, hey, you got recommended to do this class. I'm going to be doing another class on this day. How often should they do a class?
We recommend they do two a month, one
Okay.
every other week. It's up
Mm-hmm.
to them, of course, right, to fit into their schedule. Our goal, we'd love to see people in front of 100 realtors per month, but it just depends on your market and what the partnerships that you have in place. But if you do 1 to 2 classes a month, that's going to get you into relationships with realtors that are doing deals and can get you your funnel filled.
Agents want more business. That's
That's
what this class is about.
Let's focus on what they want. They don't
Yeah.
care about rate programs and fees and all
No.
that stuff. We care
No.
about it, right, as
Yeah.
LOs, but it's really
Yeah.
about what they want, which is more business.
They might pretend they care about rates, but they really don't. They want
They
they
do
want more
want
business.
affordability because they want to sell their clients
Yeah.
a larger house and make more money, which is what we all want, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, man. Well, good stuff. Hey, I super appreciate it, Brandon. So, ravingreferrals.com/trainer.
Trainer. That's
Okay.
right.
ravingreferrals.com/trainer. That's where you can go. Or if you just go to ravingreferrals.com, you'll see, become a certified trainer button somewhere. That's where it is. Use the code animals and you'll get your free promo video.
Yeah,
Uh,
the other thing I'm going to do for your people, Frank, if they use
mm,
animals, is we'll give them 10 copies of the Raving Referrals book
hard
for free
copies?
as well. Yeah, physical copies that they can use to give out as gifts to realtors.
That is nice. Well, I tell you, for those that are just listening on a podcast and not watching on YouTube, it's a beautiful book. I mean, this is
Oh,
like
thank
the
you.
legit hard copy covered, very beautiful book. So to
Yeah.
get 10 of
Now,
those is nice. Yeah.
To be fair, we are doing the soft cover for the real estate agent. So we're going to give you
Okay.
some of the regular paperback,
Still
but
a beautiful
it,
book.
it's
Yeah,
gorgeous. It's
very
gorgeous.
nice. Yeah, very,
And what
very
it
nice.
does is now you've got a book that you can teach from. I was just with a group in Salt Lake City 2 weeks ago, and we had six of our trainers up there, and we were going through, and they're literally teaching from this on a regular basis. We have some that are going and they're doing a class once a week on each chapter. And that
Mm.
way they're using it as content
So
because
they continually come back and
ah,
continually come back
and they're using it
and
in their social media. Like the guy I
right.
met with this morning, after we talked to him, he's like, "Oh, I've got a whole new video series for my social media content. He's going to teach the referral
Mm,
score quiz. He's going to teach the 7 laws of raving referrals.
mm,
He's going to teach the referral partner blueprint and the art of the ask." And so he's like, "You've just given me a year's worth of content for social media
easily.
that's going to
Yeah.
draw the realtors to me."
Very, very cool. What's a soft copy cost if they just wanted to stack up on those? Do
20
you know?
bucks.
$20. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
really
if
nice.
you're a trainer, we sell it to you at cost, so it's half that.
Oh, cool. So if you're a trainer, right, you can get it for $10, right? Yeah,
Right.
that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah, in
really, really
bulk, because
nice.
you want to give them as gifts, right?
I
You
would
want
that's what I would do too, like even if I was going to do a class, I might have two or three handy and raffle or something, you know what I mean? Give them away. I think that'd be cool.
what I love to
So,
do is give it to the most engaged participant, right?
mm,
So you literally set the stage at the beginning of the class and you say, "Look, I've got a free book. Whoever is the most engaged as we go through the class is
mm,
going to get a free book." Now they're
mm.
paying attention. You've just gamified your class and you've got them enrolled in a deeper level.
Yeah, very cool. Very
Yeah, man.
cool. All right, man. Good enough. Brandon, thanks for being here, the Mortgage Loan Officer podcast. For everybody else, just go to ravingreferrals.com/trainer. Ravingreferrals.com/trainer. Use the code animals. Get your free video. Great stuff. Super appreciate it, man. Congrats on everything. Really, really cool.
My pleasure, Frank. Thanks for having me.
You
Appreciate you.
betcha. All right. For the rest of you, join us again here next week at the Mortgage Loan Officer podcast brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. We'll see y'all later. Bye bye. Adios.